That is why you voted them in, to solve your problems. Now they are pushing the job over to you to go to your God and pray and fast to your God. They are admitting that they failed. They are admitting that they can't solve the problem. This is an admittance right here. Don't go to church and go to mosque and be, yes, it's good to pray to God for your country and all of that, but you see, your problems will not be prayed away. The problems of this country will not be prayed away. It's going to be solved by leadership who can think and come up with solutions and be strategic and be intentional, be deliberate about the lives, the welfare of their people. Well, that's the story right here on pages 3 and 5. If you like to read further, if you're a prayer warrior, maybe this is for you. I'm going to drop the New Telegraph. Let's go to the Daily Trust newspaper. How Boko Haram killed 90 farmers in Borno in 5 months. Opposition kicks as Northwest APC endorses Tinubu for second term. 37 persons die in Kwara boat accident. That story was trending all through the weekend. This story is on page 10 of the Daily Trust newspaper. Automatic tickets, contracts, fueling defections to APC. The story is right there on the front page of the Daily Trust newspaper, pages 3, 4, and 5, if you are interested in that story. Let's move on quickly now. Let's go take some other stories in the Daily Trust newspaper. We're going to start with the Inside Politics page of the paper. Nigeria will determine who wins 2027 polls. SDP, NNPP. Tinubu doesn't deserve a second term. ADC. A story is on the Inside Politics page of the Daily Trust newspaper. I'm going to go take a look at the editorial of the Trust. Then we'll drop the paper to go pick up the Vanguard newspaper. No to one party Nigeria. That's the editorial from the Trust newspaper. No to one party Nigeria. The editorial of the Trust. You can pick up the paper and read further. I'm going now to go pick up the Vanguard newspaper. Herdsmen, bandits strike in Benue, Kebbi, Imo, Ondo, Kogi, KO 33. The Vanguard for you today. Alrighty. Let me go take a few more stories in the Vanguard newspaper. Police arrest deposed priest. Others recover arms in Benin. Police arrest deposed priest. Others recover arms in Benin. Stories on page 6 of the Vanguard newspaper for you today. Let's take another story, our last story in the Vanguard for today. ASU to renew agitation as new president Piona takes over. ASU to renew agitation as new president Piona takes over. The story is on page 9 of the Vanguard newspaper. And now to the Guardian for today. 2027, Tinubu's growing hopes spark debate on efficacy of defections. That story is on page 6. Okay. Many trapped, 3 rescued as building collapses in Lagos. That story is on page 2 of the Guardian newspaper. Tinubu, Obi, Fayemi meet at Pope Leo's inauguration. That story is on page 3 of the Guardian for you today. Now let's take our last paper, the Nation newspaper. MPC to retain interest rate in bid to bring down inflation. Page 1 of the Nation newspaper. Let's convert our diversity to prosperity, says Tinubu. You can read that story up on page 8 of the paper, right? Okay. Now, let me take just one more story from the Nation, and I'll come and start taking your thoughts this morning, okay? And this story reads, Saraki to Nigerians in diaspora join elective politics. And this goes out to Nigerians in the diaspora. You can call me up this morning and maybe react to this story. Saraki to Nigerians in diaspora join elective politics. The story is right here. Former Senate President Bukola Saraki has urged Nigerians in diaspora to vie for elective offices. Saraki noted that with their level of education and exposure, they are poised to make a difference and contribute to national development. Story Saraki to Nigerians in diaspora, join elective politics. For those in the diaspora listening, you can call me on WhatsApp. Yes, WhatsApp is open for you to call in. If you're in the diaspora, if you're in Nigeria, please do not call WhatsApp. WhatsApp number is 0809 597 5805 on WhatsApp, 0809 597 5805 on WhatsApp. The other lines are all for you if you're in the country. If you're in country, you can call 0201 2770 993. That is 0201 2770 993 and 0201 465 7190. 0201 465 7190. Alrighty. We're streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. Nigeria Info 99.3 is how you can watch. Drop your comment. I'll come take them. If you're calling me, please, you know that you've got 60 seconds to share your thoughts. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good to you.
Morning to you.
Quick one, the 500 billion. The Port Harcourt refinery, Kaduna and Warri refinery, 3 directors, 80 billion each, they find in their account. I want to thank Sarah with all the findings they've been giving to us. For Atiku, I told him 2011, advise that man, stop this your presidential. It's not meant for everybody. Is it Buhari who can contest for 3, 4, 5 years and 4 times and cried, then he got it? Then you think the same thing will happen to you? They're telling Obi one chance and one term. Therefore, the killing 5 states you just mentioned, Hope Uzodinma, I want to hear what Hope will say. Those who are combating for second term. Despite all these failures that we are seeing, we all are in for it. Onyamaduko, thank you.
Thank you to you for calling. Let me jump on this WhatsApp call and check out who is here. Oh, okay. The person has gone. So we're going to take this call right here. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Sheriff.
Yes, please.
Who is telling us to go and pray? Christianity, is it stupidity? Is it God that will come down to do all these things? Go and pray. I love prayer too much. I pray very well, Sheriff. But if I don't do the right thing, there will be no answer from the Almighty God. There will be no answer because I have a part to play in all these things. So God will ask to come and be my position. Then I will say, God, oh yeah, come and take my position. The things you bring me to this earth to do. Let them not fool us. So, which kind of prayer? Me, I always attack my pastor for that. So, I always attack him. I say, don't say all those things. You have to do the right thing before you pray, and God will answer. Thank you.
Thank you too for calling. Nigeria Info. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you. Hello, Mr. Corey.
Good morning, sir.
You are speaking with Mr. Fuchin.
Welcome.
I wholeheartedly agree with you about the issue of prayer. This is the deceit from our political class. They ruin the country and ascribe it to spiritual problems. That is all. And on the issue of Tinubu telling us to use our diversity for development, Tinubu is the only president that has so much divided Nigeria, both on his rhetorics and his body language. He's a tribalist, let me tell you the truth. To come to Lagos today, before it doesn't happen, I lived in Lagos for good 48 years. I've never seen where they discriminate on ethnic group, particularly after the election. In where I live, Bariga, Yoruba landlord will tell you they don't want to give people house. They don't want to give Benue people house. Yes, in Bariga, come here. Thank God it's school here. Ask anybody if I'm lying. So it's unfortunate for Tinubu. He's a man who is so tribalistic, even when Nigeria did it. So let's stop all this psychopathy. Thank you.
Thank you too for calling. Right on time. Right on time. I did not only school in Bariga. I grew up in Bariga. I lived, in fact, I was born in Bariga, as a matter of fact. To tell you my strong ties to Bariga. My family house is still there, by the way. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Sheriff.
Good morning.
How was your weekend?
It was okay. Very short. How are you doing now?
I bless God, Mr. Sheriff. Thank you so much.
Oluwashel.
So, so far so good. In the wake of insurgents unleashing mayhem on our unarmed citizens,
right,
leaving scores of people dead on a daily basis, all Governor Zulum can say is that we should fast and pray. Abi, how about him stepping down as governor? Since the kitchen is too hot for him, how about him stepping down? When the buck stops at your table and you cannot do anything because of your inefficiency, you now push that, you pass that on the citizens. We should see. Someone should kindly help me tell him that. When next he or anybody around him is faced with an AK-47, he should either speak in tongues or bring out a test bill to counter their attack. Okay? And let's see how it goes. Our in Conshe. President is saying that our diversity, we should make it our unity. When he himself has used our diversity as a means to further divide us, honestly, Mr. Sheriff, have a blessed day.
You too, Mrs. Oboli. Thank you for calling. It's 7:43. Let's jump on this call here. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Sheriff.
Good morning.
My name is Eyon from Ikorodu.
What's your story?
Tinubu does not deserve second term. That's a fact.
Okay.
He told us that if he couldn't supply electricity for us, we shouldn't vote for him. So it's high time we begin to hold them on their campaign promises, so they will not just take us for a ride. Because they just go and begin to campaign, tell us all kinds of things, sweet things that we have to hear. At the end, they do nothing. Apart from electricity, in other areas, where has he fared well? How is the country? He that took over. Is there any changes? Has our life better? So why must he come in for second term? On what basis? Is it on propaganda and politics that he's doing here? Junketing all over the whole country in the name of bringing in, investors. And we have not seen anything. So we are still going to go all over again, 4 years again, like that. So it's better. I don't really deserve second term as far as I'm concerned. Thank you.
Thank you too, Ayo. Thanks for calling. Appreciate your time. Appreciate it. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is Mr. Gbega. PHP. Be prayerful. Be hopeful. Be patient. That is the bed they gave us now since 1960. We have been sleeping on it. That is the syndrome. Nigeria used to pray now. That's what they will push to you. I asked this morning, is it God that is going to solve our problem? Is it rule of law? Is it the politician? Or we the masses? Nobody has given me the answer. We keep on praying every day, no answer. Since 1960, everything is getting worse and worse every year. We keep on praying again. The normal thing we should do, all these people now, they are not going to aristocracy. That one is different from democracy. Go and check your dictionary. Aristocracy government. That's where we are going to, from father to children. That's what they are doing now. Good morning, Nigerians.
Good morning to you too, Mr. Gwenga. Thank you for calling me. Nigeria Info. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Oga Sharif.
Good morning, sir.
I'm calling from your area, Bariga, today.
Welcome.
Yeah, Oga Sharif, please, quickly. I think people should try to work on the general line.
Okay.
The response it gives when you call, I think I called like 100 times before you were able to pick up.
Oh, wow.
Please check your device. So please, then for prayer, it says, please check your device. That's the response it gives.
Okay.
Then for the prayer talk, Oga Sharif, I grew up in this country. I have noticed what they've used to condition Nigerians for a very long time. It is religion and tribe. They're telling us to go and pray. Oga Sharif, now prayer I go put for my table. The Bible even says, pray and walk. You don't just pray and you don't do the work. Manna will not fall from heaven. God will not fix. That's why God gave us brains to fix things by ourselves. Sure, you get my point, Ogami. You know, I don't understand. They don't know pray. They keep the same story they've been telling us since I was a 5-year-old. But they're telling me now that I'm almost 40. Does it make sense? Have a great day, my brother. But please work on the general line. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for calling me. Appreciate it. Okay, let's jump on this call right quick. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, I don't understand that. Let me take this call though. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. Yes, please.
My name is Tunda. I'm calling from Nigeria.
Can
I talk about democracy issue? That
we'll talk about that at 8 o'clock. It's a conversation we would have at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Concerning insecurity in Borno State.
Right.
Sulu. Well, what do we need fasting and prayer for? We need to take step on this matter. This is the matter of step. It's not in fasting and prayer.
Okay.
At least they should declare state of emergency on those local government that all these insurgencies happen. What kind of fasting and prayer without taking steps? Do you think God is not gullible like Nigeria now? Was it the only Nigeria God Almighty God is governing? Are we only human beings on this planet of Earth? We should take steps, we should take drastic steps and let everything go well in that state. Thank you. That is my summation.
Thank you, Mr. Tunde. At 8 o'clock, you can rejoin. Let's talk about what we started at 5 a.m. this morning. It's a beautiful conversation. You're going to love it as well, in case you missed it. Good morning to you.
Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, please.
My name is Sulaiman Yekine.
Mr. Sulaiman, welcome.
Okay. On the security,
right.
If the president did not do anything in the next 1 year, he didn't deserve the second time.
Okay.
Because in my local government, in Kogi State, one traditional ruler was kidnapped, and nothing up to now has been done. They should work on the security. That is the primary responsibility, constitutional responsibility of a leader. The security is getting worse. They should do something about it. God bless Nigeria.
Thank you. God bless you too. Thanks for calling. Good morning to you. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Indubichi, calling from Ijanichi.
Good to have you. What's your story?
During my story is about prayer.
Okay.
During Buhari time, Buhari used 6 billion to do prayer. You remember, Gasharif? They pay pastor and the man with them 6 billion to do prayer for Nigeria. To the prayer answer, we are still in the same boat that Buhari leave us till now. We have been praying from 1960 to today. What is the result? Killing, stealing, destruction. They say we should still praying. So we can't say Nigeria has spiritual problem. Which spiritual problem does Nigeria have? Just to put the right people in position that will look anybody first, judge anybody according to his character. That's what we need. They're calling God, prayer. Pray, make you not work. Fold your hand, they inside room, they pray. Make God for heaven. Throw away food, put for your table. Make your children eat because they can pray. They should keep on deceiving us. Using religion to deceive us. Not only Nigeria God create. God no create that country. China not God create them. America God no create them. When it's a prayer. David. They all deceiving themselves. All of us will meet in hell when time reach, calling themselves pastors and man of God. They are the ones destroying Nigeria with their prayer. I tell you the truth. Let's leave prayer for 1 year. Let's fight this problem. Look at our face, one-on-one, and solve this problem. Leave prayer one side. God help those who help themselves. God bless you, Sharif. God bless you, my brother.
Bless you too, sir. Thank you for calling me. Appreciate it, okay? I really appreciate it. And just so you know, so when you said that Buhari spent 6 billion on prayer, I had to go and do a little search, and I found a story that says that Jonathan spent 2.2 billion on prayers. That's good luck, Jonathan. Spent 2.2 billion naira on prayers against Boko Haram. In fact, there's a story here that says how Dasuki, ex-NNPC GM, spent 2.2 billion on prayers. I didn't see anywhere. Maybe I would see it if I search, but I do not have that time. Well, that is what popped up the moment I entered what you said. Buhari did not pop up. It's good luck, Jonathan, that popped up. Okay. 7:51. Let me go take some messages very, very quickly. All right. So we've got a couple of messages here that have dropped. I've got this one that says, Oga Sheriff, on the visit to Rome, Mr. President told Peter Obi that he is the head of the Nigerian delegation. It's surprising to me. Okay. Said it's surprising to him. All right. And he says the Pope should have called Mr. President Tinubu in a private room and asked him why is the killing in the north on the question of if democracy is working for Africans. We'll come to that. We'll come to the question in a moment, okay? We'll come to that in a moment. So I've got another one here. Wait, okay, I still have time. It says, God told Israel to get men into military. Zulum is wrong on that. Those that want Tinubu to continue are only after their own belly. Obi will not support Atiku. That's Ayo, who is commenting on several headlines. in just a few lines. Ayo, thank you for sharing. Thank you. Let me take this one here that says, you asked us to call WhatsApp, but you aren't taking what. I'm not seeing any WhatsApp call. I am not seeing anything. I'm here. The WhatsApp is right here in front of me. If the call is coming in, if WhatsApp call is coming in, I will definitely take it. But I am not seeing. Okay, so I have a WhatsApp call that is just coming in now. I told you now, I'm not seeing any WhatsApp this thing. Now I'm picking the one that just came in. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good afternoon from here.
Oh, from there. Good afternoon. All right.
Good afternoon. All right. Yeah, my name is Emmanuel.
Okay, Emmanuel.
Yeah, so
why are you calling from, Emmanuel?
I'm calling you from Kuala Lumpur.
Kuala Lumpur. Okay, go on.
Yeah. So I want to talk on the issue of herdsmen moving around the whole country, causing mayhem, right?
Okay.
I think the press is not living up to standard, right? If the press could hold the government accountable, asking them tough questions every day, definitely we are going to get the best answers. As it is now, every government will come, there will not be any press conference. If you go to the US, you will see every blessed day. Donald Trump is being fired with lots of questions, and they hold him accountable, right? But our own that we are going to shield our government, and only the spokesman will come up to answer questions. That does not augur well for democracy. You understand? You can see how my voice is because I'm not happy at all. Right? Here we are. You see, companies come here, establish, and jobs comes here because there is peace. Where there is no peace, investors cannot go there and then establish, jobs.
True.
Some jobs from other countries come here. I know I work for companies here, and I know so many African countries' jobs. I know so many other countries' jobs that have been here because they have good system. As people are coming out from the university, they go for internship, and they attach them to these companies. They stay there for 1 year, and if they are good, the company will return them, right? So definitely we need to make sure that there is peace, and where there is no peace, definitely the investment cannot thrive. So I would suggest, if we say we are practicing democracy, which we are not, right? Then the government or the president should be answering questions at several intervals from the press. And that is the only way we can strengthen our democracy.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, my friend from Kuala Lumpur. Thank you for calling. Appreciate it. All right. It's 7:55. I can take one or two messages and I'll come to the telephone. This person says, let me see, your name is Jeremiah from Ikeja. It says, tells that man that there is time and period of activities for everything. Prayer work wonders, but work must be done as well. That he is the one preparing to end up in hellfire, that he shall surely get there alone. He shouldn't drag others along with him. That's Jeremiah. Jeremiah, you can hold on to your own beliefs. Some people don't even believe that there is anything called hellfire. So it's your belief that there is hellfire somewhere, and hold on to it. It may not work for other people what you believe. Tunde is in Yaba, and Tunde says, on the issue of prayer and fasting, please, God answers prayer as well, but praying and fasting for Nigeria with the kind of leaders and rulers we have in Nigeria is null and void. Pray for yourself and family, please, until we reset our thinking and do the needful before we can have a better nation. That's Tunde from Yaba who dropped that. Tunde, thank you for sharing. I'm going to jump back on this call now. Good morning to you.
Hey, Sheriff.
Good morning.
I have consistently argued and complained about prayers on this platform. That prayers will not solve anything. Making prayers 100 days fasting or whatever to solve this problem we are facing is counterproductive. So Governor Zulum, I think, is under pressure. Maybe that's why he's saying so. Because for me, that man is one of the performing governors of this country, despite the challenges he's facing in the state.
Right.
But I think he's just under pressure. That's why he made that statement. But generally speaking, no prayer will solve any problem. I don't know how many prayers that Japan prays or China are doing that they're making progress. So let us think outside the box and solve our problems.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you.
Thank you. Lagos, let's go to break. When we return, we'll bring you the news. After the news, we'll go back to our conversation. Democracy in Africa. Is it working? I'm looking forward to it. Stay here.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.